Welcome to the second annual 15-Minute Theatre Awards Show. Open the house! Okay, here we go again. This is our second annual Theatre Awards show, Vicky.
This is very exciting.
Shall I introduce you?
Okay.
Okay, so renowned for her sharp tongue and witty repartee, it's Miss Victoria Webber.
We have an audience tonight
Yes, we did,
of one person.
which is double last year.
We had no audience.
Yeah,
so not double,
not
is
really,
it?
but it's improving.
Singled?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. Anyway.
Pretty good though.
What shall I introduce you as?
Oh yes, please.
This is James. He's alright. When you hear the rustling of paper, it's James holding up the applause card for our one audience
Pull
member.
back the curtain. Right, I've got here, it says in my script, Vicky, what a year it's been.
Well, yes. It's been a year, that's for sure.
We started it off with going to see Hamilton,
Yep.
and we finished the year seeing Cyrano de Bergerac.
Cyrano, I think we...
Oh yes,
Yep.
we
Yeah,
established
yeah.
that, didn't we? Okay, and we saw a lot of stuff in between.
We did indeed.
But look, we are going to try and keep it short. It probably won't be 15 minutes, but we're going to keep it as short as possible.
Okay.
So we better crack on.
All right then.
All right. So, Vicky, out of the productions you've seen, what surprised you and disappointed you the most?
Oh, well, Cyrano de Bergerac disappointed me quite a lot because I had high hopes
Yeah, me
for
too.
that. I think I was surprised at... Oh, what was I surprised at?
Well, I was surprised by Come From Away.
Oh, it's very good, wasn't
Wasn't it? It was surprising.
Yeah. But I heard it was good, so from
okay.
reputable sources. I was surprised that I loved Hamilton as much as I loved Hamilton because I thought, oh, Hamilton, such a cliche.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd guess.
Yeah, pretty good.
What were you disappointed in?
It's got to be A German Life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because sounds wrong. I don't love the Nazis, but I love stories about the Nazis.
Okay.
And
I'm just going to get my coat.
and I love Maggie. What's her name?
Smith. I always want to call her Maggie Pittard because
Yeah.
we had a what did you call it?
She's
Not a
probably
lecturer.
listening. Yeah, she was
We
a
had a
lecturer.
tutor at university.
No, lecturer.
Lecturer at university.
That's
Called Maggie
university.
Pittard.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so there we go. Anyway, we better crack on. So our first award is set design. So Vicky, I have the golden envelopes.
Okay.
If you would be kind enough to read out the nominations.
Okay. The best set design. Bearing in mind that James can't read his own writing, and now I'm trying to read it. We'll try and
now
get
you'll
through
see
this.
how I feel.
Okay, so the nominations are The Mousetrap, Roger Furse, I want to call him Furs, Company, is that Bunny?
Yes.
Barry, Bunny Christie, A Very, Very Dark Matter, and a
Fleischl,
because the I after is.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's see who won.
Oh, we should have just not stuck these down.
Oh, come on, it's more
Okay,
exciting.
and the winner is Company.
Yeah, well, the set was pretty good, wasn't it? It was. It
The
was
best
those,
thing about it.
It was. it was. It was those boxes. Those like boxes that kind of
Yeah.
moved along the stage, didn't they?
Yeah, they created rooms out of them, used them for many different effects.
Oh, that's very good.
It was simple but very effective. I liked it very much.
So did I. Anyways, as you'd probably guess, that was the weakest category.
Was it?
Well, I kind of put them in order of excitement. So, shall we move on? So, the next award is Best Musical Score.
Best musical score. Right. The nominees are Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Sweet Charity, Cy or Kai Coleman.
Cy Coleman, I think.
Cy Coleman. Come From Away. I cannot read your writing. Irene Sankoff.
Yeah.
David. What's that?
David Hine.
David Hine. Folly Stephen Sondheim.
Okay, let's see who it is. How exciting.
And the winner is... Opening the envelopes, taking ages. Oh. Hamilton. That does not surprise me at all.
No.
Very original, completely new way of doing musicals. Very, very good. I liked it very much.
Yeah, it's not surprising it took us so long to get the tickets.
Well, it's difficult to get tickets, isn't it? Because they're very popular.
It's easy to get them now, but, you know...
Yeah, we couldn't get them for ages, could
No,
we?
but we got them in the end. Yeah, I thought the music was brilliant. It fused what I like to call rap and musical theatre together.
Yeah, very, very original. Well done, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Well done. Right, should we crack on?
Yeah, come on then.
Okay, because we can't have our award show dinner until we've done the awards.
And I'm really hungry.
Yeah, I'm quite hungry. Okay, so the next award is Best Theatre Venue.
Best theatre venue. Okay, we've got 4 nominations.
Okay.
We have the Royal Court Theatre, Donmar Warehouse, the National Theatre, and the Natural History Museum. That's
outside the park, isn't it?
a bit outside the old box, isn't it? The old theatre box. Right, and the winner is Donmar Warehouse.
Why do you like the Donmar?
I like the Donmar because it puts on a really interesting array of plays.
Yeah.
You can see wherever you sit.
Wherever you see. It's intimate enough and big enough, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got a nice atmosphere.
It reminds me a bit of college as well, uni, and, you know, the kind of black box feel and, you know, the kind of... It's fringe, but it's not fringe.
There's something quite enveloping and warm about it.
Yes. A bit like a silk pocket.
Maybe a kangaroo's pouch.
That's better.
But yeah, I think the main reason is the interesting things that they put on.
Yes. We saw a couple of things last year, didn't we? Something just
spitting out some nuts
peanuts from
mouth.
my mouth. We saw the Bavarian Sound Studio.
Bavarian.
Is it Bavarian or Bavarian?
Bavarian.
Bavarian. And Sweet Charity.
Both of which were excellent.
Yeah, we like them very much.
Yes.
Let's
And we have seen other things. We've seen other things there in the previous
Oh,
years.
yes, we have. But, you know, we can't dwell on the past.
No.
Okay, so let's crack on. The next award is the Writer Award for Best Script.
Okay, and the nominations are The Mousetrap, Agatha Christie.
Yes.
Seriously? Okay.
Well, come on.
Death of a Salesman, Arthur Miller.
Yes.
Hamilton, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Cypress Avenue, David Ireland. Come From Away, Irene, what did I call her before?
Let's have a look. Fleishel.
No.
Irene Sankoff.
Okay, Sankoff and David Hine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm presuming that's their names. Right, envelope is being opened. This is quite dull for the listener. I can't do the paper.
Dull, it's exciting. I might put a drum roll in.
And the winner is Hamilton. I mean, it sort of like goes into the best musical score, really, because it's a musical.
But it is. But if we look at the language, I mean, basically, he's taken quite a dull idea. You know,
what, the founding of America? Do you call it that dull?
No, he didn't do the founding of America. He did basically legislative founding of America.
Very important.
Yeah, but by doing it in rap, it made it much more interesting, I thought.
Well, I'd agree.
Yeah, great.
Okay, fine.
Lovely. Right.
Next category
is Best Costume.
Best costume, right.
Or costumes, I suppose, because there's usually more than one.
But costume can be plural.
Oh, okay, let's keep it like that.
In this instance?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going for Follies.
Oh, yes.
Vicky Nurumu. What's that say?
It says Mortimer.
Sweet Charity. Irene, what did we call her again?
Fleishel?
Scrooge.
Let's have a look.
Scrooge. Caroline O'Change, Joel Fontaine Pens.
Yes.
And Hamilton, Paul Tazarel, I'm going to call him.
Oh,
I apologise deeply if I'm getting on names wrong. You can blame James for terrible writing. Okay, and the winner is... Oh, I can't open it. Follies!
Okay, so...
I love Follies.
We were sat right at the front, weren't we, for Follies?
Yeah, first time we went.
Yeah. I'm good, let's not mention the second time.
Yeah.
But
we saw Simon Callow the second time, so you know.
Oh, we did. I want to talk about him in a bit, actually.
Okay.
We'll come back to him. But Yeah, we were sat right at the front, and I didn't know anything about this play, and then suddenly all these 1920s, 1930s style women, all in the most...
Yeah, so there were ladies coming along, and each one had a different costume from a different era, didn't they?
Yeah, but it was amazing, and we were that close, it was quite breathtaking, really.
It was really fabulous.
And it set the scene for the rest of the play, and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yes, it was really... They were very striking, beautiful, very well done. I applaud them.
Brilliant. I applaud them too. All right, shall we move on?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next category is Best Effects.
Best effects,
And this
right.
is kind of lighting and effects, really.
Okay, I found this difficult to judge.
Yeah, I did, because I don't think I named it properly.
No. So we've got Barbarian Sound System, Tom Brody, I'm going to call him.
Yeah, why not?
Brode. Worst Witch, Aidan Maber.
Uh-huh.
Death of a Salesman, Aldine Maber. Oh, do you think they're related? Unless
Probably.
you've just spelt them differently, but they look the same to me. This is very... These are actually gold envelopes, as last year. I think James just saved them.
Oh, yeah. I glued them back together.
And the winner is
Oh, yes.
Barbarian Sound Studio.
Ooh!
I'm delighted about this.
Yeah, I mean, look, their soundscape was breathtaking, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the Donmar, and it was very intimate, and bits of it were quite dark, and
Yeah.
the soundscapes that they created were incredible.
Yeah, and I know that's not necessarily the effect, but it wasn't it was
an
almost
effect.
like the sound was an effect in this case.
It was.
It wasn't a score.
It was a huge integral part of the performance.
Very big to see some really good stuff.
Yeah, I'm down with that. I think we made the right choice.
Me too. All right, so this is one of my favourite categories.
Ooh, what's this?
Okay, the next category is Best Podcast Presenter. Now, I don't know if you remember...
I haven't voted for this.
I don't know if you remember last year.
Yeah.
You kind of wiped the floor. You kind of took it home.
I wasn't even aware this category existed.
Well, we did it last year.
But I forgot.
Okay, so would you like to read out the list of nominees?
So the best presenter is either Vicky, James, or Columbo the Basset Hound.
Who appears every now and then in
Yeah.
the podcast. He's
Making
here
a little
tonight, actually, in
noise.
his bow tie.
Doing a little fart, making a little noise. Okay, and the winner is Vicky for the second year running.
Flipping heck.
Who voted for this?
Oh, a
Just
range
you.
of people from
Just
the
you.
internet. Why do you think you're the best podcast presenter?
Because I'm better.
You are funnier. You are quite funny.
Am I?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you are funny. So I
Thanks.
think that's what's one get. I think I've got more theatre knowledge.
Well, I mean, you still work in the theatre and I don't.
I do work in theatre, yes.
So-
Professionally, I'm an artistic director. I don't want to go on about it then.
Yeah, and I don't. So I think that's fair enough.
All right, so better move on. We're getting towards the end now.
Okay.
Now, the next category is Best Actor.
Okay. And the nominations are...
Nominees, I think. you'd like to
And the
call it.
nominees are for Best Actor, Stephen Ray for Cypress Avenue.
Oh, yeah.
Wendell Pierce for Death of a Salesman. Patterson Joseph for A Christmas Carol. Oh,
Love that
excellent
Christmas Carol.
choices. Now, James didn't see one of these, so I know who's not going to win. And the winner is Stephen Ray.
In your face!
Stephen Ray. Why did you... So,
Because although I take our nominations into consideration, there are
Yeah.
there are a couple of other people who put their kind of thoughts down. So that's why. But tell us why, because I never got to see this. So why was Stephen Ray so good?
I have rarely seen an actor of his calibre on stage.
You obviously didn't see me performing in Roehampton University.
Well, I did.
Oh, okay.
I have rarely seen an actor of his calibre on stage. There was just something in the way that he embodied the part and the character, and it was a very, very, very dark play, and not all of the actors were up to scratch.
Yeah.
There was one in particular I didn't really like, but it was just absolutely spellbinding. I just couldn't take my eyes off him. He was incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I would, if I saw he was in something really rubbish, I'd go see it.
All right, okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, look
Maybe
out
not.
for him.
Yeah, we'll keep
Or
our
if you're
eyes
listening,
peeled.
Stephen, send us some tickets.
I'm sure he's listening
In
right
fact,
now.
if anyone's listening, if you want us to come and review your show,
Yeah.
excuse me, all you have to do is contact us.
Yeah, get in touch.
How do they do that, Vicky?
They can email us.
Yeah, 15 Minute Theatre, spelled FIFTEEN.
Okay. Twitter. They can tweet us.
Yeah. Or Facebook is
They
easiest.
can Facebook us.
Yeah.
They can do all these things.
And we will come and see it if it's within the M25 and it's free. And we're available.
Also, this is a bit random, but we're thinking about doing a new theme song. And if anyone's got any good lyrics they want to contribute, please let us know.
Yeah, or like a theme song.
Any music they want to send
us. If they want
us.
to write it for us, that'd be great.
No, we can write it.
Okay.
But any ideas that anyone wants to contribute,
that'd be nice.
Please give us a shout.
Now I think I'm gonna feel obliged to cheat and make some up. So it sounds like we've got loads of listeners.
Well, it's fine if people are too shy. That's all right.
Okay, that's it. They're
shy.
All right, should we move on?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a new award this year. Quite like this one. This is called the Audience Antics Award.
Did I vote for this?
No.
Okay, fine.
Okay, so do you want to read out the nominees?
The Audience Antics Award.
And let's talk about each one as we read them out for this one.
Smelly feet.
All right, so
that was the child. Was it the child? No,
this was the woman who sat next to me with the Doc Martens on, who throughout the first half of the play took her shoes off.
Did it take her an entire...
Well, it took her about half the first act, and then her
How many holes? Were they like 10 holes?
Oh, yeah. It was the big ones, and it was rank. I was so angry.
Okay, and I've had the smelly feet, but different
Oh, yeah, didn't put that one in.
Neck breathers. Oh, that was when we went to see... What were we seeing?
I don't know.
Something where we couldn't afford the
Was
tickets,
it
so
All About Eve?
Yeah, I think it might be.
We were right at the back, weren't we? We were pleased because we were in the back row.
Yeah.
But then there was a load of people who got to stand at the back and breathe down our necks. It was really disconcerting.
I say please we're on the back row. I mean, ideally we would be millionaires and we could have sat at the front.
Yeah, the front, yeah. Okay.
Missing Child. Okay, so
that was exciting.
This is when we went to see... What did we go to see? Come From Away.
Yes.
And we turned up and there was a poor mother anxiously looking for her child who had disappeared. So we were like
Clark Kent and Lois Lane.
Yeah, we'll look for him. And we went off and walked the streets and looked for him. And then we went back to the theatre and they said, oh, he's been found.
Yeah, someone found him and we were gutted, really.
Well, no, I'm pleased he was found.
We were pleased he was found, but we would have quite liked to have found him.
We wanted to be the heroes, didn't we? We were hoping they'd give us some free tickets or something.
That would have a glass of bottle of champagne.
Packet of minstrels.
Well, revels, let's be honest.
Right, and then the last one is Simon the something Callow. Sleepy?
Simon the Stalker.
The
Callow,
Stalker.
Because he keeps turning up wherever we go. In fact,
twice. We've seen him twice.
I did contact Simon Callow.
Did you?
Yeah, and ask him if he had any words of well wishing for this award show.
Did he reply?
He was quite busy. I think he's away in theatre. But
maybe he's writing a follow up to the Simon Callow book that I gave you,
or the Christmas Carol 2.
Very Christmas Callow Volume 2.
Anyway, what's the award?
Okay,
Who wins?
I started opening it. You might have noticed because I'm quite near the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Or mic, as we say in the business. And the winner is Missing Child.
Woo! It was a very exciting few minutes.
Claude's enthusiastic clapping there. Thank you very much.
Thank you, audience member.
Okay, what have we got next?
Okay, so we're getting towards the end now. The next one is Best Actress.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, how do you know? You hadn't even read the nominations.
Okay.
Go on.
I'm going to read them.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie Duff. I mean, James has written Anne-Marie Deuce, but I know it's Duff, so that's fine. Anne-Marie Duff, Sweet Charity. Yeah. Sharon D. Clarke, Death of a Salesman. And...
Caroline or Change.
Yeah. Polly Lister, she's in The Worst Witch.
No, she played the headmistress, and the evil one. Do you remember? She played the headmistress and the evil one.
Yeah, but we're only saying what they're in, we're not saying what the roles they played.
Are we not?
No, because you've Charity, Death of a Salesman,
and
then you've gone into
Charity.
Massive elaboration for The Worst Witch lady. Gillian Anderson, All About Eve. Right. I'm hoping one of...
I'm sure she played Eve.
She played Eve.
There you go.
But we weren't discussing
All right.
You don't do that in the noms, in the Oscar noms.
Do you not?
No.
Okay.
Right. I'm hoping it's one of two, and the winner is Anne-Marie Duff.
Ah.
Now, I'm delighted about this because the production was fantastic, and also we went to see her the year before at the National Theatre in something that we both really disliked, Common.
Oh, yeah, was she in Common?
She was in Common.
Awful.
It was dreadful.
They had muck all over, like dog muck, not cat, like cattle.
Earth. I'm going to say earth. It had earth.
I don't want to swear, but it could have been that sort of stuff all over.
But it was just not. It wasn't good, was it?
It was awful.
And I had heard she was a really wonderful actress on the old stage.
Yeah.
So I'm delighted she's won because she really, truly was fantastic.
Fantastic.
She was fantastic.
Right, so we've just got a couple awards left. The next award is another new award.
Oh.
Because, as you know, in 50-Minute Theatre, Vicky, we don't like to be too critical. Or you don't.
No,
sit on the fence much.
Well, because I want 3 tickets, don't I?
Yeah. But this is the award for trying.
The award for trying? Okay, I've got no idea what this is.
So there's no nominations for this.
Is it for someone who's almost done well? I don't understand. I don't know what this is.
Well, let's have a look, shall we?
The award for trying goes to The Wider Earth. Oh.
Okay, so we really slated The Wider Earth, didn't it, when we went to see it? But it's one of those things. I know it's because it was at the bottom of the thing, but
it was a bit amdram, wasn't it?
But we kept talking about it all the time, and at least it tried.
I think we both felt quite fond of it.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't.
And I have got a soft spot for it now, and I remember it more than I remember some of the other things we went to see.
Yeah.
All right, so you were asking before, because we're getting to the end now, and we've just got Best Play left. But before we do the Best Play, we have had a couple of people who wanted to send in their well wishes.
Oh.
So I am going to just play this for you, and there we go.
Okay, fine.
Hello everybody at 15-Minute Theatre. My name is Pam and I'd love to tell you about the musical Wicked. It is my favourite musical because from incredible dances to amazing singers, this show has it all. I promise that this is the funniest yet fantastic production I have ever seen. I hope to see you at my own production, We Will Rock You. I love your podcast, so hope to see you soon.
Hi everyone, this is Rebecca. Your number one fan on this podcast. I listen to every single episode. I'm based out in Thailand for a lot of the year, so listening to your wonderful voices, telling me all about what theatre productions are going on is a really nice way to transport myself back to London and back into the theatre world. Because I've been away, I haven't really watched any plays this year, sadly, but I just wanted to comment on your recent podcast covering Cyrano de Bergerac, as we now know how to pronounce it, which I thought was fantastic and extremely funny and just really honest. It was really nice to hear a really honest account of a production. After I listened to your podcast, I went back and read through all of the reviews in the various newspapers, and I just thought it was really funny to see how they've all given it 4 or 5 stars, and they absolutely loved it, sycophantly loved it. So, it was really nice to hear your extremely honest review instead. You're always funny and witty, and I love listening to the way you put your shows together. Thanks very much. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hi Vicky, hi James. I'd love to tell you about my favourite production, Hamilton. It was amazing, an impressive performance with songs and a cast that was just out of this world. Love listening to all of your reviews. Keep up the good work.
Right, best play of 2019. Now that I'm no longer a professional reviewer, I can go and see my choice of plays, and I try and choose locally. My local theatre is the Royal Court, so without a doubt, my best play for 2019 was Cypress Avenue by David Leonard, starring the fantastic Stephen Ray. It's a tale of lunacy and laughter, cruelty and black humour, and of course it's Irish. And my second favourite, also local, is Omnibus Theatre at Clapham, and it's a play called The Matchbox, and it's a one-woman show, but it seems to be very heavily peopled. It's such a dense, amazing text, and although it's not about Ireland, because it's Irish, it ends up being about Ireland.
Hamilton is one of my favourite musicals, and I really enjoyed the production. All the dances were amazing, and it was just a really entertaining show overall, and I would recommend it to anyone that wants to go see a musical because of its great music, its costumes, and the great characters that are easily played by anyone.
Hi, 15-Minute Theatre podcast that's never ever quite 15 minutes. It's Wyndham from the movie Lighthouse, shining a light through the fog of film. Lovely to be on your show. I've been asked by James to give you my best theatre play / experience for 2019, as this is your roundup show. Been to see a few bits and pieces. Cyrano de Bergerac with James McAvoy came pretty close. Thought it was a really, really good adaptation. Overly long in the second half, so it doesn't make the top spot. I'm a bit late to the show with this, but hands down, easily the best piece of theatre I saw in 2019 was Hamilton. Easily, no doubt, no question, it was fantastic. And I am not a fan of musicals. It had two key things in it that I normally despise. Musicals, so there were too many songs, and audience participation when the king comes on and goes, everybody! But at that point, I literally was the first of the audience to join in. It's just an amazing show. Really, really complex. The variety of the music in it is amazing. Performances were brilliant. It is standout. Probably the best piece of theatre I've seen for years. So, there you go. Best piece of theatre, Hamilton. If you haven't seen it, definitely go and see it. If you have seen it, it's probably worth going to see it again. All right, guys, I'll see you later.
That's it.
Isn't that nice?
That's nice, isn't it?
People listen to us.
They do. There we go.
In droves, shit tons of
Droves and droves. We had to
squeeze me for the squaring.
We had to limit that down.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting towards the end of the night. Really.
Are we?
Well, I'm sorry to
Can
say.
I have my dinner in a minute?
Yeah, you can have it. You've had to wait. So we're on the very final nomination, which is the final award. And a little bit too much to drink.
Okay.
Okay, and the award is for best play or production, I suppose.
You've put it in the envelope upside down.
I know. I thought it'd make it more exciting.
Okay, best play. Right. So, no surprises here. Hamilton is nominated.
Mm-hmm.
Cypress Avenue, which, as I mentioned, with the fabulous Stephen Ray earlier on, pretty wonderful.
And Christine, thanks for them.
Yeah. And Follies, which was also fabulous. So let's have a little look. I think I know who's going to win this. I think we're on the same mindset with this one, Jim.
I think we probably are.
We are. And the winner is Hamilton.
Yay!
Of course it is.
Yeah, I mean, look, every now and then something amazing comes along. It's usually me, but in this case, it was Hamilton.
It just totally broke the mould of musicals, didn't it?
It did.
And, I mean, other people do rap and stuff. Cyrano de Bergerac.
Me, sometimes.
For example. But it just... There's something so special about it. It's the production values are brilliant, the costumes are brilliant, the set's great, the actors are great, but the music, it's just fantastic. And yeah, it's just it's made something historical into something really special. I mean, it was special obviously because it's created the Constitution of the America.
Brilliant.
But yeah, really good. Well deserved.
Alright, so I'm afraid that's the end of the show. But before we go, I just wanted to say a very heartfelt thank you to everybody who does listen to our show.
Yes.
We've had a real boost in listeners for some reason over the past few months. Don't know why.
Because we're great.
Because we're great. And, you know, I do hope that you enjoy it like we do. We don't take ourselves too seriously. No,
and at the end of the day, what we say is very honest in how we feel.
We're
not writing for papers trying to be arty-farty. We're going to see something and you're getting our honest response to it.
We're just trying to get free tickets to theatre because it's so expensive.
Yeah, but that's not it. We're just saying, like, honestly, we don't read reviews. We go and see stuff because it looks interesting.
Yeah.
And we tell you how we feel about it. And it might not necessarily tally with what, you know, the Telegraph's saying or the Guardian's saying or whatever. But we're just giving you a straight, this is how it made us feel.
Absolutely.
Yeah. There you go.
I think that deserves a round of...
Thank you very much, Claude, for being our applause lady tonight.
Yes, you were wonderful. We'll feed you now. So just before we go, Vicky, would you do the honours and say the immortal lines before? Because I think you'll find that was the theatre bell.
Was it?
It was, yeah.
All right. The curtain's down. The theatre's dark. And that was the 15-minute Theatre Awards show. Good night.
Good night.
If you're brave enough to have your theatre production reviewed, please contact us at 15minutetheatre@gmail.com. Find us on Twitter and please rate and review us on iTunes. Thanks for listening.